Today we are categorizing triangles. There are two main ways to categorize triangles. Number one, we can do it by their angles. We'll get an acute, obtuse, or right triangle. And number two is by their sides, an equilateral triangle, a scalene triangle, or an isosceles triangle. One thing to remember about triangles is that all three of the angles, if you add them together, they will equal 180 degrees. So if you took a triangle and you sawed it in pieces and you put all the angles together, it would be a straight line, 180 degrees. And we often use the reference of 90 degrees when looking at angles to decide what kind of angle they are. So an acute triangle, all three of the angles are less than 90 degrees. That is an acute triangle. An obtuse triangle is if just one of those angles is larger than 90 degrees, then it is obtuse. And if one of the angles is exactly a right angle, it has 90 degrees, then it is a right triangle. So here's a picture of a right triangle. You'll notice that this line comes straight down and the base goes straight across. It forms an exact corner there that is 90 degrees. So if one of the angles is 90 degrees, it is a right angle. This one right here, you'll notice that the base comes along and then it kind of opens up a little bit wider than 90 degrees. So if one of the angles is wider, it doesn't quite make that L, it goes wider, it is an obtuse angle, and it is called an obtuse triangle. And on an acute triangle, every angle is less than 90 degrees. So you can draw that L and check it. You can see that each of these angles actually comes in closer to each other than 90 degrees. So that is an acute angle. So let's have some practice triangles right here. You'll notice this one, it has that straight L shape right there, creating the 90-degree angle. So that is a right triangle. This one right here, if we draw that L, we can see that it is less than a 90-degree angle. And every single one of these ends up being less. And so we can see that it is an acute triangle. And this one right here, it is more, it comes out farther here. So it is an obtuse triangle. The other way to classify our triangles is by their sides. An equilateral triangle, every single side is equal. An isosceles triangle, two of the sides have equal length. And in a scalene triangle, every single one of the sides has a different measurement, a different length. So this one right here, you can see every side is equal, an equilateral. An isosceles, it has these two right here that are the same, and this base is different. So two the same is our isosceles triangle. And this one here, every single measurement, every side is different. So it is a scalene. So here are our practice triangles. We have this one right here. This side is a little bit shorter, and this side is a lot shorter. So we are going to say this one is a scalene. Every single side is different. This one has two sides that are the same. So this one is going to be our isosceles. And all of the sides on this pink one here are equal. So that is an equilateral. Let's review all of our triangles right here real quick. We have an equilateral, all sides the same. Isosceles, two of the sides are equal. And a scalene, every side is different in length. On the right angle, one angle is a 90-degree angle. On an acute triangle, every single angle is less than 90 degrees. On an obtuse angle, just one of those angles is greater than 90 degrees. Why is it important for us to categorize our triangles? Triangles are all around us. They're in our world. And when we work with triangles, we need to be specific about the kind of triangle so that when we are speaking with other people, they know exactly what we're talking about. Also, as we come to work with triangles more and we are trying to find perimeter and area and measurement of lengths and different things, it is so helpful to know what kind of triangle it is. If it is an equilateral, then we know that we only have to find one of those sides and all the other sides are the same. If it is an isosceles triangle, then we have to find two of those sides, and the other one is going to be the same as the one that matches it. So knowing and being able to categorize our triangles will be very helpful. Have a great day.